Welcome to this video lecture series on transportation engineering. In this session, we shall discuss on the requirements of the bitumen and the different types of tests to be performed on bitumen. Now, as we know that the desirable properties of the bitumen, it will depend upon its mix type and the type of construction for which it is being used. Hence, the general properties which the bitumen it should possess are: first, the bitumen it should not be highly temperature susceptible. That means during the hot season or during the hot weather, the bitumen mix it should not become very soft or unstable. Whereas during the cold weather, the mix it should not become too brittle, which will cause the cracking into the bituminous layers. This property of the bitumen is very important, as in the case of the surface coverings, use of this bitumen in the surface coverings for the pavements. As in the summer season, if it becomes too soft, then this bitumen it can show the marks of the tires onto the roads, and if it becomes too brittle, as in the case of the winter season, then it will develop cracks into the top surface or the top layer of the covering layer of the pavement, which will lead to the percolation of the water in the rainy season, thus leading to the deformation of the entire pavement by causing the potholes. The next property is that the viscosity of the bitumen at the time of its mixing and compaction it should be adequate. And this basic property of achieving the exact viscosity of the bitumen, it can be achieved by the cutbacks or the emulsions of the suitable grades. One more method of having the desired viscosity of the bitumen is to heat the bitumen and the aggregates prior they are used in the mixing. And lastly, the bitumen it should have an adequate affinity and adhesion between the aggregates, and the bitumen and aggregate they should form a homogeneous mix when it is being used for a specific mix to be used for the road construction. Next, we shall discuss regarding the tests on bitumen. There are various tests to assess the properties of the bituminous material. The different types of tests which are generally conducted in order to evaluate the different properties of the bituminous materials are: first is the penetration test, next is the ductility test, third, softening point test, fourth is the specific gravity test, fifth, viscosity test, sixth is the flash and fire point test, seventh is the float test, eighth, water content test, and lastly, ninth is the loss on heating test. These are the various tests which actually are performed on bitumen. Here we'll first discuss the penetration test. Now, the penetration test it basically measures the hardness or softness of the bitumen by measuring the depth in the tenth of a millimeter, to which a standard loaded needle will penetrate vertically in 5 seconds. The BIS has standardized this equipment and the test procedure. So the basic aim of this penetration test is to determine the penetration value of the given bitumen sample. And the apparatus it consists like the container, the needle, the water bath penetrometer, the stopwatch, and the procedure to perform this practical is that the bitumen is softened to a pouring consistency between 70 degrees Celsius to 100 degrees Celsius above the approximate temperature at which the bitumen it will become softened, and the sample material is then thoroughly stirred to make it a homogeneous mix, and it should be free from the air bubbles and water. Then the sample material is poured into the container to a depth of at least 15 mm more than the expected penetration. The sample container is then cooled at the atmosphere temperature to not less than 13 degrees Celsius for 1 hour. Then this container containing the bitumen, they are placed in the temperature controlled water bath at a temperature of about 25 degree Celsius for a period of 1 hour. Then the sample container is placed in the transfer tray in the water with the water from the water bath, and it is placed under the needle of the penetrometer. The weight of the needle, the shaft, and the additional weight are to be checked, and the total weight of the assembly, it should be 100 grams. As you can see from the figure, the penetration test equipment, here we can see a needle with the container which contains the bitumen with the total weight of the weight of the needle shaft, additional weight added to the needle, and the entire assembly, it should weight only 100 grams. Now here we'll have to use the adjusting screw, and the needle assembly has to be clamped in its position, and the contact of the tip of the needle is checked using the mirror placed on the rear of the needle. The initial reading of the penetrometer dial is adjusted to 0 or to the initial reading which is taken on the dial. As you can see on the dial and the pointer of the dial, it should be placed at 0 or at any initial position, and it should be noted down. And then we have to release the needle so that it will penetrate into the bitumen. So after 5 seconds, we'll have to make the note of the total amount of penetration caused by the needle into the bitumen by taking a reading from the dial gauge. We have to repeat at least 3 measurements on this sample in order to get the average value of the penetration. The next test to be performed on the bitumen is the ductility test. Now, ductility is that property of a bitumen which actually will give it the capability, or it will permit the bitumen in order to undergo the deformation or the elongations. And ductility of the bitumen will be measured in centimeters on the bitumen on the ductility testing machine, as we can see in the figure. It consists of the two molds on which the bitumen sample, which is melted to a temperature of 75 to 100 degrees Celsius above the approximate softening point until it becomes fluid, and it is then strained through an ISU 30 and poured into the mold assembly. As you can see in the figure, we have the bitumen which is placed into the molds and placed on a brass plate after the solution of glycerin and dextrin. Then 30 to 40 minutes after the sample is poured into the mold, the plate assembly along with the sample, it is then placed in the water bath. As you can see from the ductility testing machine, it actually has got a water bath, and the molds, they are placed into this water bath and they are maintained at 27 degrees Celsius for about 30 minutes. The sample and the mold assembly are removed from the water bath and excess bitumen material is cut off by leveling the surface using the hot knife. And after trimming the specimen, the mold assembly containing the sample is then placed in the water bath to be maintained at 27 degrees Celsius for a period of about 85 to 95 minutes. Now, the sides of the mold are now removed and the clips are carefully hooked on the machine without causing any initial strain. The two or more specimens may be prepared in these molds and be clipped to the machine so as to conduct the test simultaneously. First, we have to set the pointer at 0 and the machine will be started. The two clips are thus pulled apart horizontally. As you can see from the figure, the bitumen when they are placed into the clips and while the machine is started, the bitumen which is in a viscous condition, it will be stretched. While the test is being conducted, we'll have to check whether the sample is immersed in the water at a depth of at least 10 mm. That means the sample of the water it should be submerged into the water for a total depth of at least 10 mm, and the distance at which the bitumen thread of each specimen it breaks is then recorded as its ductility value. So at the top we can see the initial condition of the bitumen, whereas when these clips they are being stretched gradually, the bitumen it starts to form a thin wire like condition. Now at a point when this wire it breaks, the bitumen, that means it breaks, that particular point it will be noted as the ductility value of the bitumen. The ductility values of the bitumen, they vary from 5 to 100 centimeters, and the several agencies have specified the minimum ductility value for the various types of the bituminous pavements. Uh, the minimum deep ductility value of 75 centimeters has been specified by the BIS. With this, we shall stop. Thank you.